Mailbag number 3. Pierre has to correct himself. Oftentimes when I do a mailbag video, I'm doing it so that I can cover any errors or answer any angry comments that people have left, or, you know, try to make myself look good, which we all try to do, right? So the first thing I wanted to bring up, my friend Bill, who actually owns the subject car in the 300 at an hour video, noticed that I got the car's weight wrong, and I did. I said it weighed under 4,000 pounds. Now, according to the laws of physics, and specifically Newton's law of gravity, something with 4,400 pounds of steel in it cannot weigh under 4,000 pounds. But nevertheless, that was the mistake I made. So the at an hour's real weight is actually closer to 4,400 pounds. Second of all, Anthony from Los Angeles called me, and Anthony is a pretty cool guy. He's a 1990 500 SL R129. And Anthony, if I got the year of your car wrong, I'm so sorry. But Anthony, I wouldn't say he admonished me, but he suggested that I do more videos on the 124, the 129, the 140, and the W210 cars because he feels that they're not getting enough attention. And so I guess Anthony does have kind of a valid point. Why don't we do more videos on the 140 series cars? And why do I hate the 140 so much? Well, first of all, I don't actually hate the 140. It is just not my car of choice. There are so many Mercedes that I'd rather own than a 140, but I understand that there are people out there who like the 140 enough so that they will put thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours, just like all the rest of us do with our 108s and 109s and 107s and 113s and even 115s and 123 series cars, into keeping these things running in tip-top shape. So I'm not hating on any of you guys. I'm admonishing myself for probably not giving you guys enough credit, but I'm really proud of all of my 140 fans and all the effort they put into the cars. Thus being said, the reason I don't do more 129 and 140 content is because I don't have a lot of familiarity with those cars. I don't have the desire to gain more familiarity, really, either. If I want to learn about a Mercedes or more about a Mercedes, I actually want to work backwards and learn more about the pre-war cars, cars like the 300 SL, cars like the 600, Mercedes that are just so notoriously complicated that nobody wants to deal with them. And I really feel that it is possible to find service for the 129 and the 140. Now, one other thing Anthony said, he had mentioned that his mechanic had said, oh, the 129 is a much easier car to work on than the 107. You know, and I think that this is another frame of reference statement too. It is much easier to work on a car you're familiar with than a car you're not. So I'm more familiar with the 107, like this 450 SLC that's in front of me, and therefore I don't view it as a pain in the ass at all. I think it's a lovely challenge, and it presents an opportunity for me to polish my skills in these cars. Whereas the 129, I don't have such a positive outlook when I service them. I mean, I work on them, and I do it with a smile on my face, and I enjoy the experience, but I like the 107 more. And if I were more familiar with the 129 and less familiar with the 107, then I would definitely criticize the 107 more and consider it to be a more difficult car. So again, it's what you're familiar with that defines how you feel about it. Third of all, I got a, let's see here, I got another comment from a subscriber that had mentioned earlier that the 190 E16 valve mentioned on her last video, but the overpriced 16 valve was just not worth bothering with. Now, this is a difficult topic for me because I've spent my career dealing with and salvaging and restoring and refurbishing and rehabbing Mercedes that people don't think are that valuable. I personally think that if you see a car that appeals to you and you want to put the time and money into it, do it. It's your time and your money. You know, as long as you're not taking a pristine car, a decent car, and trying to build some sort of stupid slam-bag Toyota engine, post-modern art impressionist version of a W115, then I think that you're fine to do whatever you want, and I'm here to help those people, you know? So as far as my friend went with the 16 valve, I supported him. What I did not support was the owner of the car, who just had a ridiculous price in mind. You know, he should probably try getting his hands dirty. But, you know, it's people out there are really crazy and weird and have some strange requests. So, anyway, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. If you'd like to learn more about your classic Mercedes, please leave the comments below. And if there are any other videos that you've seen where you think that we just could have done a better job, you know, let us know. We're happy to deal with it the best we can. I mean, Thomas and I are not, we're not necessarily, Thomas is a professional photographer and I'm a professional mechanic, and we're both learning how to be professional YouTubers. And so we really love you guys and appreciate it, and think about supporting us at Patreon, and like, share, subscribe, tap the bell for notifications, and enjoy driving your classic Mercedes.